happy to be here this evening because the students that are going to speak, our Queen Elizabeth Scholars, are part of a really dynamic and exciting program, the Queen Elizabeth II Diamond Jubilee Scholarships. This is a national program, and the focus has been on research relating to policy and food systems in East Africa, particularly in Nairobi, Kenya, and some of the surrounding cities, and also Dar es Salaam in Tanzania. And we're going to hear about that in some more detail.
What are the benefits to a university in terms of running a program like this? For me, personally, it's about the opportunity to introduce students in a way to a transformative educational experience, and that in some profound way they have not just a better or deeper understanding about the global world, their connectivity to the world and the way they can impact the world, but also insight into their own privilege and the need to commit beyond themselves as they move forward into the next phase of their lives.
Hi everybody, my name is Given Justin Muhina. I'm a Queen Elizabeth Scholar from Dar es Salaam, Tanzania. Now for the last 3 years, I have actually been doing a research on the needs and options for stormwater management. And the research itself, which is actually related on stormwater management, is very much related and has synergies to issues of food security and food supply chain in urban areas, especially in cities of East Africa. My 3-month stay in Abbotsford has added so much value to first in my research, my personal PhD research. But again, it has actually reshaped the way I can argue various phenomena in issues related to food security and food supply chain in urban environment.
As a business major going on an internship with the geography department, learning about food systems in Africa, I felt particularly underqualified. Development as an industry, the merits of it are contentious right now, and I think it ultimately comes down to how we approach it. I read a book recently by an author named J.I. Packer, and in the book he discusses the difference between knowing somebody and knowing about somebody. And now, I knew about the Tanzanian people, but J.I. Packer says that until the things that make someone else happy make you happy, or until the things that make someone else sad make you sad, you don't truly know them. And that was the major distinction between how I felt that I knew the Tanzanian people and how I felt that Scott and Becky knew them.
My name's Amanda, and while in Dar es Salaam, I had the opportunity to work on a project about child-friendly environments. It was a project that advocated for the creation of child-friendly public spaces, specifically in the developing city of Dar es Salaam. The thing that we were specifically looking at was the impact on childhood as cities develop. The main thing that I think I learned through this experience was that as we develop, there are sometimes things that we have the potential to leave behind.
And another thing that we noted was greetings to elders and respect towards elders. So if you were meeting an elder for the first time, or even the first time you saw them during the day, you'd say shikamo, which essentially translates to like, I kiss your feet. And then they would respond with marahaba, which is, yes, you kiss my feet, thank you. So we found that interesting as well. So those are the major cultural differences and a little bit different lifestyle that we really appreciated learning on the East Africa Internship Program.
Hello, I'm Heather from the East Africa Internship Program and Queen Elizabeth Scholars. I recently spent some time in Tanzania and Dar es Salaam with my colleagues here, thanks to Sherry. And I just want to talk to you a little bit about experiential learning actually and its benefits.
My name is Eltruda Makupa. I'm a Queen Elizabeth's intern from East Africa in Tanzania. As we all know that land use, how we plan our land and develop our land is all affects all parts of our lives in terms of our daily livelihood, in terms of how we live, how we work and play. The planning here is much better compared to my home countries. And what I've learned from the planning system here is that the actors or the practitioners, they do planning in terms of making their cities sustainable, but also they have the community involvement in their daily practices, whereby their needs are incorporated in their planning activities.
And it's my real pleasure and pride to hear about these wonderful opportunities that you have had the chance to experience. And thank you and welcome to our guests, and thank you for being here and sharing your work with us. I'm not here to say much, just to acknowledge the wonderful and important value of going abroad, of encountering other cultures in an open spirit, with an open spirit and open heart,